All right, happy Saturday morning, have and have not fans. It is about 10:30 a.m. when I'm recording this, and really, instead of recording this, I should have went to Hardee's to get a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit and hash brown. But you know they stopped serving breakfast at the last minute. I don't know about you, but I hate going to a place right when breakfast is about to finish being served because your food really isn't that fresh. I know you probably agree. You ever go to a place like that and then you get the stale hash browns and a cold biscuit. I'm sorry, I haven't eaten yet. My mind is somewhere else. Let me get back on point. The topic of this video is something that a lot of fans have been discussing since the trailer debuted after episode 10, which I refuse to call a mid-season finale because that's not what it is. My question to you is Veronica going to steal Hannah's man? We're talking about Derek the Handyman. And as I said in my extended trailer video, which is about to hit 50,000 views. Thank you very much for everybody supporting that video. I said that it wouldn't surprise me if Veronica, after seeing Benny and Melissa having sex on her couch, has decided to throw Benny to the curb and decide to pursue another man. And as we know, Derek and Veronica do know each other because he even told Catherine, aside from between you and Mrs. Harrington trying to set me up with a woman, I barely have time to work as it is. So basically, we do know that Veronica does know who Derek is. For all we know, she probably makes a call or a text message to Derek saying, can he come over and help me fix something? And she ain't talking about the pipes under her sink. Or is she? I don't know. But basically, when it comes down to it, we do only have one scene in the trailer where it looks like she's putting her arm around his neck, and that's all we get. And in terms of Derek, we also see another scene with Hannah and her new makeover. It looks like they're going on their date. But then there's also a scene where it looks like Hannah's looking a bit surprised. I mean, could it be one and the same in terms of the scene? Like, Hannah comes around the corner and then sees Veronica putting the moves on Derek. I don't think so, due to the scenery where it looks like, Veronica looks like she's in her house. And then Hannah looks like she's in a different place altogether. And I don't think that Hannah would knowingly go into Veronica's house. I don't think that's how that would go. So when it gets down to it, the bigger question is Veronica trying to steal Hannah's man? Because number one, Hannah and Derek aren't even a thing. They haven't even went on their first date yet. They had, tea in Catherine's kitchen, but they haven't went on an official date. And also, it wouldn't surprise me if Derek kind of brushed away Veronica's advances because he seems to be a good guy. But, the theory's out, that he's the guy with the lion tattoo, a.k.a. the guy that raped Hannah when she was younger, a.k.a. Candace Young's father. So I will find it interesting if, let's say, Derek and Veronica do get together to some capacity and then they're having sex. And, for the most part, Tyler Perry has shown us, men without their shirts on. So we can see it now that, they're about to have sex. He takes off his shirt and either the audience is cued into, oh my God, he has a lion tattoo. Or, he's about to cut off the lights and then Veronica's like, that tattoo on your back, that lion. I feel like that would be interesting because remember, a couple of months ago, we were talking about, and I even did a video, who will be the man that finds the lion tattoo first? Will it be Candace or will it be Hannah? I feel like that would be a very interesting way to introduce Candace's father. But to have it be a third party, aka Veronica, that would be pretty interesting too. I would not be against that because up until that point, the question would be, dang it, Veronica knows who the guy with the lion tattoo is, but it doesn't mean anything because she doesn't know about the significance of said tattoo. Because, again, you can imagine this guy on top of Veronica, and then she notices that lion tattoo looking right at her. Maybe she picks up on some sinister energy, but her being evil as she is, I think she will be enticed by it as opposed to, deterred from having sex with him. But it would not surprise me if Derek does not brush off Veronica at first. Because it'll be like, well, aren't you married? Oh, I'm getting a divorce. Or David's with a whore now. I don't know. But I guess the better question is, it looks like Derek is wearing his suit. So I don't know if he would go over to Veronica's house for repairs wearing a suit as opposed to his typical handyman attire. Like, jeans, toolbox, polo, short sleeve, whatnot. So that begs the question of, will it just be like, hey, Derek, can you please come over immediately? I need your help with something. Or if, he willingly goes over there for a date, who knows? Not to mention, we don't even know if the date between Hannah and Derek goes well, because you know how resistant Hannah has been to any kind of help or getting into a relationship. The date might go well, but it'll be like, Derek, there's too much going on in my life right now. I can't even handle a relationship. So she might, quote unquote, nicely let Derek down easy. And then next thing you know, he gets wrapped up in Veronica's trap. So I guess the bigger question is, if Veronica finds out that Derek is the guy with the lion tattoo before anyone else, as opposed to, is Veronica trying to steal Hannah's man? Because my question is, would Derek, would Veronica even know that Derek is dating Hannah? Because I can imagine that if Veronica went after Derek, it might be a way to just take another jab at Hannah, because you know what, I've been messing around with your son, but then he just messed with this young skank in my house, my son's fiance, and now I'm going to do him one over by messing around with his mother's, the man she's dating. So it'll be like a sick triangle, square, rectangle. It'll be messed up. Let's just put it that way. I really don't even know how to put it into words, but really the bigger question is, do you think that Veronica would legitimately go after Derek? Because I don't think he's a have-not, because, I feel like he's a guy that makes a good living, doing what he does. He's, in shape. He seems to be a loyal guy, but I don't know. It really, I feel like, him being a man puts one over on Benny. So I guess I'll leave the question up to you. Do you think Veronica will steal Hannah's man, even though technically they're not a thing? And do you think Derek is the guy with the lion tattoo, and Veronica will be the first one to find out? So subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. Keep up with all my have and have not, if loving you is wrong, the Pains episode reviews, theories, and whatnot, because we are entering, what is it, the 24th? Yeah, we only have one more week in March. Then we got an entire month of April, but then May 1st is going to be here before you know it. If there's any kind of trailers, episode synopsis, or more information that drops, I'll be the first one to cover it. Hit that subscribe button, share this video around, and tell me what you think.